What's up, guys? My name is Christian.
Carlos and Josh.
And this is trtboxing.
Today we're going to talk about the Paul Williams-Sergio Martinez fight happening this December the 5th, this Saturday, which is in 2 days. I've been looking forward to a fight like this big, for the middleweight division, basically, because I haven't seen any good middleweight fights other than the Pavlik and Taylor fight, the first one, of course. But anyway. Coming into this fight, I have Paul Williams with a bigger advantage. He has, you know, the large output of punches, the stamina, of course, and the chin. On the other hand, I have Martinez with the better boxing skill, and his speed. Other than that, I think it's gonna be I see these two guys coming into the middle of the ring and just start swinging away. It's going to be very exciting. A lot of countering going on.
Like Carl said, this is a good fight because it's the two light middleweights where the light middleweight division right now is kind of empty, but the two big guys that are in there are fighting each other right now. Neither of them have titles, I don't think. I know Paul Williams has the interim title, and so it's a good fight even though the titles aren't there. And it's an interesting fight because Martinez brings the style that Quintana brought against Williams, and it's gonna, Williams is his new sparring partner is Quintana, so it's gonna be be interesting to see how Williams handles that boxing style that he had trouble with a few fights ago. That was the only fight he ever got really dominated. He had a tough fight against Margarito, and aside from that, his last few fights he's been whooping everybody. He's improved his boxing skill. He's been sitting down on his punches a lot more. He's been working the body in his last few fights, and he's bringing a lot of additional attributes to his skill or his game that he had never shown before. Everybody knows he has the chin, he has stamina, he has a high work rate. Now he's got the power. He's working on his boxing. His defense, I think, is getting better. It's still not, he still didn't have like high caliber defense, and he's not an amazing boxer, but he's definitely getting better. And Martinez, he's a quick, skilled, technical boxer that he can give trouble to anybody. He has quicker hands. I think he's going to be able to outbox Williams for a few rounds. But it's going to be interesting to see how this fight plays out. And
I just pretty much like what I was going to talk about is it pretty much continues on what Josh was saying. So what do we have? We have the boxer with speed, and just amazing boxing skills versus stamina. I want to say above average power, and just output. This guy, like Carlos said, he'll drop 100 punches around, no problem. Williams. What I think is the fight that gave Williams the most trouble, like Josh said, is the Quintana fight. Like everyone knows that's his only loss, but Williams was it was a 147. You could tell Williams was a little drained there. Now he's going to be built up at a weight where he for a fact he's comfortable in, and although Martinez will outbox Williams for sure. I don't know if Martinez can handle the output, the punch output that Williams can supply. One big factor, I said, man, okay, he's gonna fight the best boxer. I would say the best person will box, pretty much the best boxer in the middleweight division, which is Martinez. After when he knows he has trouble with him, he had trouble with Quintana, but then finding out about, like Josh said, Quintana being his new sparring partner, which is going to help a lot, then that makes you think. That makes you wonder. Okay, well now he knows he has trouble with boxers, so he's going to go in there and try to work on his boxing skills. Now going back to Martinez. Martinez's last fight was with Cintron. He completely dominated Cintron. He outboxed Cintron the entire fight. They gave him the draw, but he deserved the unanimous decision all the way. Now the problem that I saw Martinez having was that Cintron was actually able to hurt him at least once in the fight. So with his powerful right hand. So what I think is what Martinez needs to do is to stay away from Williams as much as he can, which he did that with Cintron. He's fast enough. His footwork is fast enough and good enough to go in there, hit Williams with his shot. Since we know Williams is not going to have good enough defense to be able to back up or at least block 100% of Martinez's shots. Martinez will land his shots, his combinations in there, and he can move back and avoid Williams landing his amazing flurries. And then Williams has to put nonstop pressure in there to the point where he just gets in the corner, lands his shots, and drops them. That's pretty much what I think each one of them has to do. Martinez has to be careful with Williams' power at this point, and also Martinez needs to work on his stamina and be prepared to last 12 rounds at the same pace as his first round, because that's how Williams does it.
12 action-packed rounds.
Exactly.
Now you're gonna do prediction.
All right, for prediction, I don't have a. I'm kind of hesitating on the prediction, but I see the decision. It'll still go after, but I'll still go out all the way to 12 rounds. Basically, because Williams has like the throwing a lot of punches, the advantage, and I could see a very wide unanimous decision towards Williams. Maybe 117, 112, something like that. Who knows? Maybe he can I even probably have a late knockout because Martinez is gonna get probably fed up with all the punches that he can't just be like, fuck this, I see maybe Martinez quitting or going all the way 12 rounds.
It's going to be an interesting fight. I would have said, a couple weeks ago, that Martinez could take UD, but knowing that Williams is sparring with Quintana, and Quintana has such a close style to Martinez, I think Williams is going to be able to take it. I don't think it's going to be a complete blowout, but he's going to do great, I think. He's going to be great against Martinez's style since he's been working with Quintana. And he might stop him. Not just a TKO on just accumulative punches, he might actually knock him out, because I've been watching his fights. He's been laying down his punches. Right now he's at his very high weight. I think it's at 157. Not positive. I think it's at 157. But it's a high weight, so he's going to be very comfortable there. He might be too heavy for his own good, because his stamina might not be there as much. But I think it will. His previous fights, he always look good. So I think he might be able to stop Martinez, but I'm going to go with UD.
I don't like Josh said Williams would look great. I don't think Williams is going to look that good till about the 6th round. I think Martinez is going to be fresh enough in the earlier rounds to be able to outbox Williams and stay away from him to the point where it looks a lot like the Quintana fight, where he countered, he parried and countered several good shots and landed good shots on Williams, where he just had Williams just not looking right, not looking comfortable. So I feel that Williams is not going to look too good till about the 6th round. The reason I say the 6th round is because on the Cintron fight, Martinez's last fight, Martinez started looking a little sloppy later in the rounds, and that's when Cintron was able to land the couple good shots that could have hurt Martinez. And I think the reason Cintron didn't get a knockout on that fight was because he landed those good shots, but Cintron was so tired, or I don't know what was wrong with him, but the one that I remember when he hurt Martinez, he hit Martinez with the right. Martinez looked wobbled, but Cintron stayed back, trying to stay away from Martinez's attack, and he didn't go after him and finish him. And so I feel that after the 6th round or somewhere around there, Martinez is going to get tired enough to where he gets a little sloppy. He's not going to be fast enough to get away from Williams' shots, and he's going to be, like Carlos said, a little frustrated on just on the constant pressure. So I feel Williams would then start dominating after the 6th round to a point where he catches Martinez somewhere in the corner and completely drops him. I feel Williams can take this by a knockout. This is of course basing it on Margarito's. Oh my gosh, on Martinez's last fight. So I do feel Williams can take a knockout. I would not be surprised if Martinez trained well enough to be able to take a UD to stay outboxing Williams all the way to the 12th. So I wouldn't be surprised. But if he's not able to maintain his stamina all the way to the 12th, Williams would take a knockout. It will be a TKO somewhere in the 9th, 10th, maybe even 11th or 12th, maybe in the last rounds. But that's what I feel would happen.